up, everybody? I'm at Dollar General. I'm getting ready to do some errands and stuff. But other than that, I want to say, for those people that say Bruce Lee cannot fight, he can fight. Um, I hate it where people say, they have no proof of him and everything. Well, now Jackie Chan speaks up and says, you can't have proof of something because I fought him myself in the movies. He wanted to fight me in the movies and everything else, and he respected Bruce Lee, number one, and Bruce Lee wanted him to do all of his stunts, have him do some of his, work with him in some of his stunt movies as his double in a once in a while. And even Bruce Lee even fought him in Enter the Dragon on a scene, charging at him at a scene and everything else. And so Jackie Chan made a point of view on an interview saying, on a talk show host, that Bruce Lee can fight. He is a fighter. How can you not say Bruce Lee is not a fighter when he made the style Tao of Jeet Kune Do? He made the style, the Tao of Kung Fu, the Fighting Method Complete Edition series 1, 2, 3, and Volume 4. Turn around, they redid the book, made a complete edition of it called the Complete Fighting Method System. And then the Art of Expressing the Human Body book. So if everybody's looking up to Bruce Lee as a role model or an idol, and people are going around saying Bruce Lee can't fight, well, if he can't fight, and the only record that he has is boxing and when he was in high school, or when he was in college. But there was one style that Bruce Lee hated the most, was Tai Chi. But he liked all the other arts. He liked the hard style arts more than the Tai Chi arts. The thing of it is, people, Bruce Lee can't fight. He can't make it where that's how come he did so great in the movies. That's how he did so great in the movies. That's how he did so great all the way up to the day that he died. I don't care what people say about him. I don't give a shit what people say about him. And yet, he's not fully Chinese, but he's half Chinese and half German. But the Chinese claim him as to be Chinese because of his Chinese background. So he ain't really a full-blooded Chinese. He's a half-breed. But the Chinese, the Germans, that's a rare combination mix. Same with people that have different races mixed in them. Still. It's whatever people want to think about Bruce Lee, I don't care. He always will be my hero. He'll always be my role model. I don't care about Bruce, what people think about him. I don't care if they say he can't fight, if they say he can't win matches or anything like that on the internet. I don't care. Those aren't true martial artists. And especially if people in martial arts, today's society, if they say Bruce Lee sucked, they're not true martial artists. I don't care. If they say Bruce Lee sucked, they're not true martial artists. I don't care what you think, what you say, or anything about. Even if UFC fighters say Bruce Lee sucks, they're not real martial artists. That's all I'm saying. because Bruce Lee is still number one in my book. He will always be number one, and he'll always be my hero in the martial art world. I said, that's the reason why I train. That's the reason why I train. He inspired me to start training and start doing the martial arts when I was younger. So for all those people that say Bruce Lee sucks, he don't suck. He was kind of like Muhammad Ali, in a way. He was the people's people. But he didn't fight for people. He fought for himself and for others, and to make money and then be famous. But Bruce Lee ended up being famous along with Muhammad Ali. But Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee, they were best friends too. And they was talking back and forth. Muhammad Ali wanted to pick a fight with someone, get in the ring with him, and fight him by the rules. And right before Bruce Lee died. And Muhammad Ali said, I wasn't going to end up doing that. To giving the name out on who I wanted to fight. And Bruce Lee said, Muhammad Ali said, it's a Chinese man. That's all I'm going to say that I look up to. You know, he's in the movies. And I'm wanting to fight him. And when Bruce Lee died, that fight never did happen. And I think that everybody in the whole world would end up going to see that fight if it did happen. Because the two masters and their craft going at it from blow to blow. Peace.